have been seeing more and more drug raids where DCF ends up getting involved and the kids get removed. I needed to talk about drug raids, and I have been seeing more and more drug raids where DCF ends up getting involved and the kids get removed, and understandably so. But one of the things that I think is really sad about the process is that the kids who have nothing to do with this are the ones who end up getting removed from the home. Sometimes the primary perpetrator, the person who is the target of the raid, they may end up getting arrested, and the other parent is now stuck with the children being removed and having to prove that they were not involved in the raid, they were not involved in the drug sales, they were not involved in the trafficking, and all of that is very scary. It reminds me of, a Law and Order episode and or even an SVU episode. And one of the things that I just wanted to reach out to parents is that you have to know what's going on in your home. And it's going to be hard to prove to the police or even DCF that you had no idea what was going on in your home, especially if the kids are living in that home. So, really take it upon yourself that if you have a partner and you suspect the partner might be doing something, don't let this happen in your house, and don't allow the partner to have access to the kids unsupervised or in a way that you can't assure the kids' safety. Because again, at the end of the day, what the courts are going to look at is what's in the best interest of the kids and the kids' safety, especially if it has to do with serious drugs or even fentanyl, which, just the speck of it can actually harm a person. So when those things are actually found in the house, whether they're behind a locked room or downstairs in the basement where no one has any access, or even in the garage, what the department is thinking is that the kids could get into it. The kids can be exposed to that, and kids have been exposed to fentanyl and been exposed to marijuana or cocaine and sometimes accidentally ingest those things. So, take it upon yourself. If, like I said, if you have a partner who is in your home and you suspect something, or you're kind of concerned about what's going on in that room that they won't let you go into, either leave the house if you have to, or tell them and whatever is in that room has to leave the house, because the kids cannot stay in that kind of environment. So please keep that in mind. I am seeing, a rise in, drug raids that are happening, and they're happening on people's homes. And if kids are involved, even if they weren't there, and they're living in the home, DCF will get involved, and DCF probably will remove the children. So keep that in mind. If there are ways to make a living that doesn't include a drug raid, and if your partner is unable to do that kind of work, unable to live, legally, get income and leave, make sure that they're not doing anything that places you and your children in jeopardy, then you have to deal with that in whatever capacity. And just know that there are resources to help parents get out of things that might be abusive, that could be controlling. There are definitely services, but just keep in mind that drug raids can have a serious impact on you, and it could get to a point where a court could decide, "Well, we don't believe you. We don't believe that you weren't involved, and we don't believe that you can protect your children." And I hate to see that happen. So keep yourself safe, keep your kids safe, and just be aware of everything that's going on in your house. Take care.